I think that's everything. Let's burn this bitch down.
Tuck the words right out of my mouth, love. I like you.
Thanks. I like you too.
What you say? Same time?
All right.
As everybody moves back towards the door.
Grab my staff.
And she pulls out her book, and she swirls a hand as you swirl the staff, as you look back into Zhoadel's past.
Well, I don't know about Zhoadel's past.
As you look back into Zhoadel's past, places she had trekked, been enslaved for 10 years. All of the duties and the obligations you had, and your loyalties with Lady Wren and Xandra and Yumi, who's no longer with you. You see the fire light and reflect from Zhoadel's eyes as the two of you and the fire and the fire consumes this inner chamber, and the big blue banners of the Darren army begin to burn and fall down into the flames. As there are some properties of goods here that go up as the fire begins to spread, climbing up the stone walls, up onto the fabrics and cloths of everything else in the building as you begin to walk away. And as you walk back toward the gate, towards the perimeter where Mr. Soldier, what's his phone?
I know his name.
I don't have that tab pulled up.
Leopold Waltis.
Leopold stands with his troops, as you are the first individuals in the last 2 years to have walked into the McCracken estate, that have walked back out as the flames begin to shoot up through the chimneys, out through the windows, the glass bursting, and the flames spreading across the landscape, as you, Amour Ventis, with Lady Wren and Xandra in tow. Cool parties don't look at explosions.
They blow things up and then walk away.
As the fire rages behind you in what is now becoming dusk light. You got here pretty midday.
Dang.
Right, so that was something.
Good job, team.
Yeah, I'd like high fives from a low five from you, I guess, and from you, Mr. Dwarffellow, and high five. And from Boblin, hi Boblin, high five. Yep, we're doing that. Yeah, we're trying to get like a low high going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna shake your thumb there. Okay. Turkey. What happened?
We won.
Well, clearly.
It's a hair demon.
Come again.
We'll let
a layer demon.
Hair.
No, hair demon.
Like hair.
You know.
They're the ones that will scratch.
You know.
We'll let Lady Wren explain it.
It was a bad hair day.
Oh.
Every word.
Right, so actually, what I should have thought of beforehand, Lady Wren says, is we didn't actually close that rift. That should have been first and foremost in my mind. What you're talking about, a rift?
I mean,
No.
we don't know how to close it. Do you know how to close it?
Not entirely, but I mean, if the whole mansion falls in on itself, it might be harder to get at in
True.
the future.
Yeah. I mean, if you put a portal on the wall and then break the wall.
I mean, the more rifts there are out there, the greater danger there is for the planes sort of interweaving.
Mm-hmm.
Plane crash.
I didn't. I didn't quite think about that. I kind of got caught up in the moment of it all. Well.
I mean, you were possessed for how many years? So I don't blame you.
Well, it felt like about 100. We'll put a pin in that, and I'll come back to deal with it after the fact, I suppose. Maybe get one of the planar disciples to give me a hand.
Yeah, that sounds
Dropping a castle on it probably helps.
I mean, might prevent some of the larger creatures from coming through.
Oh yeah, I guess it didn't get opened in a cheerful place by the looks of things.
No, it's quite on the borderline of the refract room, which I'm told over the years is quite a bit of a problem place in the Fey realm. Sort of an expanding empire of malicious and piercing intent.
Yeah, hair demons. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
So go back on that, I suppose.
yeah.
Do you know anybody that's got a particular knack for playing our riffs?
Only one comes to mind.
Oh. Yeah.
Started with a C, right? Was it a K?
K.
Was it a K? Oh, yeah. Does she create them, or is it a fixing situation as well? I didn't really stick around to ask, did we? Well, she didn't really stick around, so we could ask.
Yeah.
Regardless, maybe.
Yeah. I don't really know what she's up to right now.
Who are we talking about?
Cristania?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it was a whole thing. So,
She was she was in another plane, and then some crazy shit happened, 88s, and she came out of
88s.
she came out of where
I
she
just happened to say 88 the same time she said 88.
yeah. Something crazy like that, and
Isn't
then
that the name of the gang in Pulp?
Crazy 88s, yeah.
Yeah, the Crazy
Yeah.
88s.
And she came back to this plane and basically we heard destroyed the Tower of Zhoadel. Anyway, she's alive and well apparently.
What?
seems incredibly proficient with planes as well.
I mean, we have an airship, so I mean,
Yeah.
we're close.
We're in her good graces, I think.
Zhoadel,
Yeah.
what in the nine hells have you been up to?
I don't know.
So,
We
Boston Creekstone. So, you let loose.
It was an accident.
freak accident, you could say. But
Well, I mean, that helps a bit.
it was it was a lot.
Yeah, she was like locked in this necklace, and then I don't know. The next second, she was standing right there, talking to us.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that bodes well for anyone.
We honestly don't really know the full history, other than glimpses of just carnage and collateral damage, and all of the recent events of Zhoadel. But seems like there's quite a history there. Yeah.
Well, from what Josiah Lorley taught me in our teachings, she didn't exactly sound like one with a particularly inspiring moral compass.
Yeah.
I mean, who
She
does?
liked to experiment, I think, with magic. And gathering power from other planes, I think, is what she was doing.
Yeah.
There's level of experimentation, and then there's just pure vanity and pride. From what I
Yeah.
understand, falls in the latter category.
To answer your question, we might be in our neutral / good graces, depending on, you know. She said
We did free her.
she was
By
happy
accident.
about that because it was just a freak accident, but
And
Did she take any of your blood?
Did she?
No,
not that I can remember.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you saying no? Who,
that's what she's saying.
do you
no.
even know who we're talking about?
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Good.
I don't remember. I don't think so. She just gave me the necklace and
You had the
Said
necklace
that I-
before.
no, I know, but she said I could keep it.
Mm. Yeah, she said as far as like her magics went, that was small potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said I could keep it, and then she opened a rift, sucked in some energy, became young again, and went on her way.
Yeah.
I am going to go to bed or get ready for bed.
Good.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
night.
if you want to just have us on your phone to listen in, you can while you get ready.
Up to you.
I may do that.
Choose your own adventure, man. All good.
I will. I will indeed. Ciao.
Love
If I
you,
don't come
bye.
back. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
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 Yeah. So anyway, that was the thing. But
That's
not
the only
really
person we
any-
know about
anyone
rifts.
Other than that, yeah.
Great. Well, I think I'd rather have the rift open than have to reach out to somebody of that ancient and
That's fair.
Yeah.
magnitudal.
Yeah, don't really know what she's doing right now.
Scale.
Haven't talked to her in a few months.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's knocking down institutions.
Yeah.
Anecdotally.
I mean, we both have been, so.
True, we kind of helped demolish Dara.
Oh, yeah, do you know about that?
Well, I do now.
Yeah.
Suppose there's a lot of fucking catching up to do.
So, the
Xandra
rebels.
during this whole time is sort of like, kind of slowly sidled up to you, and at first you kind of feel like her tail like kind of brush the back of your leg, and then she kind of like noses in and like scoots an arm behind you so that you guys are kind of like
Yeah.
Side hugging.
little side hugging snuggles, because it's cold outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the house is burning.
Hey, you guys walked back out to the perimeter. Like you're a ways away. There was like a 300-foot
Marshmallows.
perimeter around the entire estate.
Oh, naked and dog.
Yeah, so Dara, the rebels won.
Well, great.
The king got ascended into godhood. I mean, he was already a god.
Wait, what?
He was primordial? No, is that a word?
You're asking me for words now?
I don't remember. Anyway, he's
So
a god.
the king.
The
Pre-essence,
king.
I believe, is
Pre-essence, that's the word.
The king was a pre-essence.
Yep.
the whole time.
The
Yeah,
whole
he
time.
was kind of masquerading and kind of duped everyone
And then we freed his evil brother.
accidentally because he, played us.
But they bring like the balance, so like we
Yeah,
think
but
it's
he's
okay.
also pure evil.
Yeah.
From what I understand of the pre-essences,
That was also an accident.
Well, from what I understand of the pre-essences is that they're not inherently good or evil. They're just the balance of life and death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
So the king was the pre-essence of life. No. Yes. No. I don't remember. And then,
Yeah.
and then the one in jail
Pre-essence of death.
that my dad thought was the pre-essence of life
Right.
freed him as well.
Yeah.
So now they're both
Out.
So the pre-essence
just
of
out
death
in the world.
is back in the world.
Yep.
I didn't know he wasn't in the world.
Yep.
Curious. And the pre-essence of life is now a god?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. I mean, he.
I did not see that turning out that way.
And there was that
We
thing.
were surprised as well.
There was that thing under the castle too. That big like spiny.
The
spine.
mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found the mechanism.
It was under the castle the whole time.
That's very curious.
Yeah. Near the bathhouses, there's like a secret door, and then you go down, and it's just a huge ass column.
A huge column made of asses.
Yeah, it's like right by the bathrooms.
Big
Just take a
old
left.
ass column.
And there's like a.
Just plowing on
It
flatulence.
smells horrible down there.
And it went down forever. We couldn't see the bottom, and it kept turning. No idea.
Zhoadel Orly told me about the dust mechanism at one point, but it was.
What did
really-
he say?
Well, it was fiction.
But
It
what
was-
did he say it was used for?
Well, it's in all of the storybooks that he read about these ancient times, scrolls that he's had passed down to him for thousands of years. Just said that it was, what kept the dust turning. What
Oh.
made the sun come up in the morning and the moon come up at night.
Okay. Interesting.
Other than that, I haven't got a clue, but you've seen it.
It was like super magical though. I mean, if it turns the whole dust, then I guess it would have to be that.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive.
Huh.
I think the largest display of magic and engineering combined I've ever seen. I haven't seen a lot in this world yet, but it was beyond words.
It was very
quite,
cool.
It's
Yeah.
quite impressive.
Well, you say that, but then I have in my possession the second biggest, the trip 'em up wand.
The bootstrap wand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up there for sure.
Good callback to the bootstrap wand. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, I know, because nobody. Somehow, I'm always on the whatever. Bootstrap Bill.
Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh wait, no.
That's not it. I was going to say, are you kidding me?
I'm
The
pretty
Baron
sure
Edge
I
wall
heard
is
you also
down.
say something about bear's edges.
The Baron Edge. Yeah.
So I love these bits because this is showing like you guys are now repeating history in game, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
helping
yeah.
you as much as it's helping the narrative.
Okay, so
Hey?
we were marked by Cole.
Well,
it Cole that gave us the
wasn't. It
marks?
wasn't Cole. It was Cole's like brother, which was
The hair guy, another
yeah,
hair guy.
The hair
Anyway.
guy.
There we go.
Hair game.
Hair demon.
You see her like sort of subconsciously like touch her now shortened hair.
Yeah.
It's like
Your
another
hair's
another
great.
god. What is he, like god of rats or something? God of like snakes. God of
Mischief?
bats. Bat mischief? Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, anyway.
What did he
Spiders. Spiders. That's it.
You don't know.
Also, I've been listening the whole time. Just if it seemed like I was absent, I'm always listening.
All good.
Ah.
Feel free to get in with some any weird bobbling shit you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went
God
to
of
the.
spiders gave us tattoos, but like
What did he look like?
Like long,
long
spindly.
gangly, and he had the hair, and he was like, man.
Not.
I thought, right? He had the hair, long
I
hair.
mean, it was long. And
yeah,
like,
it was like long hair.
yeah.
Did he have a nose?
Oh, I don't remember.
I feel. Wasn't he one of them like
Feel like
flat
no.
nose, like Voldemort type?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think he had a nose. yeah.
Talking about Valesh?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
that's it. Yeah.
That's the guy. Okay, so.
You know Valesh, that is crazy.
Guy,
Small
fuck
world.
that guy.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. So anyway, he marked us for fate.
Just breathe. Like I didn't think to do something I've been doing my whole life. Fuck those guys.
Alright. So we got these marks, and then. Which allowed us to cross the barrier of the Baron Edge.
Yep.
Okay, I'm enraptured here.
Okay, and then there were some people there that we thought,
All these soldiers are now just like sitting crisscross applesauce, like what?
and I'm just like,
Arya's putting on like
Doing
an
the
interpretive
whole-
dance of this story.
the whole story. Okay, and then
Performance check.
Pull out some fans.
no.
Different masks,
Yeah.
robes.
I'll be special effects, but it's just fireball.
You just like crouch behind her.
Fireworks.
And then more cracked out.
And then there was a fight and stuff.
Okay, then there were people there that we thought were trapped there. I mean, they were trapped there, obviously, but we thought they were good people, and we obviously have really bad what's the word?
Intuitive
We
thinking.
can't judge character very well. And
Need to be maybe a bit more insightful.
yeah, so that whole time we didn't do
You know, we
an
had a
insight
guy
check at
for
all.
that.
And so then we fought 4 champions,
Conduits.
and we broke the conduits,
Yeah.
and the barrier came down,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden Darkander
Yeah.
is like, thank you very much, and
It raises this zombie army.
raises the zombie army because they were just like feeding off of the people and chucking their bodies in the ocean. So there's a bunch of zombies out in the world, and Darkander's out there somewhere, and apparently he's the champion of Cole, which we didn't know, but now we do know because Cole showed up and talked to us.
And
He was
basically
like,
thanked
thanks
us.
so much for helping out my champion, and we were like, what the fuck? And
Oh, wait! Wistera Eid! There was also her. There was this, like, witch lady that was, like, in a house. No, wait.
that's Mistress Halal.
Yeah, Wistera Eid, something, hello.
Yeah,
Did we talk about that?
she's also out to get us.
Yeah, we have a
Do you
lot
know
of people.
her? Have you heard of her?
As she like finishes her bag of popcorn.
I know, it's been a lot. There's a lot of bad people.
It is
Oh,
now.
and high
It
blood
is now
stuff.
dark outside, and there's like fire pits going, and all of these Darrens are just like, we don't understand half of this, until you said Baron Edge, and
Welcome to my world.
Where are you from?
What is going?
You've been like Scottish, Oss. You were like Russian for a bit.
I was saying,
Awesome.
I need a Roston Craigstone trigger phrase to
Yeah.
get me in.
Ren,
Figure
little
that
bird.
Ren. So listen.
So listen, I got this.
Welcome to IKEA.
Yeah, Kia Summer Sale. Hello, my name is Ren.
It even rhymes. It's the same.
Don't joke. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Oh,
Whew.
just choking on M&Ms there.
Yeah, so that's kind of,
Right.
do you know any of these people?
I'm not familiar with Wistera Eid. That one's peculiar.
Yeah, she's been in an orb for a while, so she
Yeah.
wouldn't have.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Riordan's mom actually trapped her there. And then we got
Oh.
in possession of the orb and accidentally released her. We have a habit of doing that, so. Yeah.
Have you
Yep, yep,
heard
yep.
of what was Seema's real
Well,
name?
who
It was like,
broke the orb?
Halastrata.
you know, we'll get back to that. Have you heard of Halastrata?
I can't say the name rings a bell.
Okay. I broke the orb. Are you sure you haven't heard of Halastrata? Halastrata, she was like this big, like, Oh my god, she was, she stole from us like this first time, and she was, actually one of our party members, Magnus, turns out his mom, but she was like immortal, and he's gone.
He's not gone. He just
No,
left
I'm
for
not.
a while.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I'm sure he'll come
Where did
back.
Marty go? Where did Marty go? He left for a while. He's at the dog farm upstate. Marty. There's no dog farm. I know.
Deep cuts.
Well,
Wow.
Marty got run over by a carriage.
What?
No.
Not a reindeer. Wow.
We told his mistress that his wife knows, but his mistress, we told him he went to run the dog farm up by the shelf, but
I thought he just went. He
No, he
died.
so Kate, but Baron Edge, Darkander.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You know
thought
him?
we finished that. Sorry.
Well,
I'm
by-
sure Josiah Lorley told you about him.
less him, more his study, his books.
Oh. Books.
And mechanism.
Books.
Spring.
Sorry. Keep going.
No, you've been doing great, baby. You've been role playing like a motherfucker. Is Kinro saying? Is Boblin saying something? Or is that TV?
No, sorry, I'm here. I'm just very still. Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Oh, good.
No, I just thought I
I was
heard.
reading something.
I thought I heard something in the background. I was just making sure.
Oh, that was Zach talking to the cat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll be.
Classic.
I'm familiar with Darkender through books. He's still alive?
Yeah, he's one of them eye bloods.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, geez. Sorry. Immortal. He's immortal.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
It's a whole thing where there's like a bloodline that was like
It's sort of-
demigods basically, but when they die, they get redrawn and reborn.
That laced with some of the pre-essence DNA in this, so they got some like mini.
What's DNA mean?
I don't know, like dem knowledge ass.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've missed you, Zhoadel.
So anyway,
Go on, Rarden.
It's these specific folk, they when they die, they get redrawn and basically get reborn in another body, almost like a kind of a reset. And everyone seems to have a slightly different time it takes to be reset. And some people you reset when they're old, some are new. It's I guess a bit different, but
That's fascinating.
We're actually off to meet one of our party members who had previously died, redrawn, meeting somewhere.
so it's a whole thing. So yeah, lots has happened. A few other bits and bobs in there, but that's the broad strokes.
Yep.
Interesting. Well,
Bit of fuckery.
Yep.
is that where your road takes you next? Is to reunite with your friend?
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
We
It
told him we
probably,
would see him.
Meet him for
Didn't we say a couple of weeks? I don't remember what I said.
I
in
mean,
my
he's
Sunday.
walking or he's flying.
Yes, yeah, half walking, half flying.
I guess I could scry on him and see where he's at.
Yeah. Do you want him?
I don't have it prepared for today. I'd have to wait for tomorrow.
I mean, it's dark out. Should we try to maybe rest? I'm not feeling the greatest.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to come and join us in our tents. We've got a bit of campfire going. If you want to come and join us, we've got a bit of venison. We actually got some wild boar the other day.
I mean, is there a capacity to how many people can come into the mansion? Because we could just have a rager of a party in the mansion.
I was hoping you were going to say
Yeah.
that. But you have to tell them that.
Yeah.
Feel free to bring the venison, but we've got lodging.
Yeah.
Well,
I
not
mean,
a little bit of a ship you got over there.
it's a little different. A bit warmer too. It's always summer. It's like
It's
our own
always
little.
Somewhere on Propeller-Adelphia. I couldn't get a summer in Philadelphia.
Oh.
It's always summer. Don't quite catch your meaning there, lass.
No
Well,
meeting.
It looks a lot bigger on the inside.
I'll just show you.
Right, boys. Leave a couple of scouts behind. Keep track of the fire and the perimeter. The rest of you, we're following the gnome lady.
That's right, you boys keep watching that flaming hole in the ground.
Yeah,
We're going to go get shit-faced.
because she's an alcoholic now.
And they start following you.
All right, and
It was
Yeah.
about a 20-minute walk.
I'll go back to the fling. Well, I'll go back to the fling, and
I'd say at this point, you basically cast it on the daily on the fling. So let's.
yeah, I feel like it would. Yeah, it's kind of hard to time.
Yeah, I know.
We've been kind of lenient with that a little bit, but
I mean,
I'm
I don't
okay
know why
with
we
it.
had to come
'Cause
to
it's
the
a-
fling. Why couldn't we have just done it right at that campfire place?
Oh, that's true.
we could have, yeah.
That's true.
And that's what I was
thought you were
thinking.
going to be like, I'm going to show you.
That's
but
what I
no, we
was
started
thinking.
walking
That's
for
right.
20 minutes.
That's
What's going
I've
on?
gotten the habit of you just like always having it up on the fling. That's my bad.
No, yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Okay.
If it's not timed out.
Right in the doorway of one of these tents. Just coming right in here.
What
What the fuck?
Very Harry Potter
Yeah.
tent style, yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'll cast the mansion and the
And a
tiny
lot of
door
a
pops
lot
up.
of these Darren soldiers, they're not Darren loyalists. They're on the side of freedom, but they don't see a lot of magic, like if any. They're just like, we know that this persecution is wrong, and suddenly you come in and you pull down your. Did you see your new little mini build?
I did.
Did you like it
Mhm.
with your invisibility cloak? And you pull down your hood and you grasp the medallion, sort of, and this arc of a door opens up, and a lot of them were like, "Fuck." Some of them are going up to the threshold and like, oh, and coming inside like,
Can I?
oh fuck.
I always imagine it as like an actual door, even though it's just like a
Yeah, but I mean, once it's
like
open,
a
right?
swinging
Like
door.
it-
Yeah.
it's
okay.
open, and then there's just that threshold, right? Like
Yeah.
it's everything. It's just the outline. They can see everything on the regular material plane on the other side, but as soon as their hand goes through, it's gone. And then they come in, they're like, "No fucking way!" And as you come in, you're just like popping up little bars, little
Yeah.
buffets. You've got like
Bunch
some
of
bears running around in the background again. They're like, "Ooh!" And you're like, "They won't hurt you."
bunch of
running.
cabins and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, little
Yeah.
shelters,
Yeah.
and like the tree is your guys's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of these soldiers start to traipse in, just like, whoa. That's beer.
Mhm.
You got anything else? Oh,
Whatever you want.
that's Wisco. Right, let's get fucked up, boys. Man, a little mini Darren party ensues.
Sweet.
And you can all
Long rest.
take a long rest.
I think right as sort of the party is wrapping up, but before I head to bed, I might get Xandra and Lady Wren and I think I'm gonna walk with them back sort of towards the estate, and I'm gonna take out one of the like tusk things, and also the javelin that I got from Yumi. I'm gonna carve Yumi's name in it in Orcish and then also in Common.
Okay.
And then if any of them know how to write in, is Drow like a language?
That would be Undercommon. Neither one of them know Undercommon. Yumi was enslaved at a very young age.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the spot where we were right on the edge on the western side, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, would have been the western side of the estate. Yeah.
Just on the edge of the property. I'm gonna sink it in. Miss you. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. Well, I'm a minute. I'm sort of like silent. And then after an acceptable amount of time has passed, I am going to go back.
Xandra and Lady Wren stand with you during that moment of long, tense silence. And Xandra reaches out, clasps your hand through that, and she gives it a little squeeze, a comforting squeeze, as Lady Wren reaches out right when you feel like you're ready to leave. She casts this little incantation, and the javelin sort of grows branches.
Oh.
And the earth kind of pulls up around it. The plant life from around, whether it's grass, roots, vines, anything that is buried within the snow, spiral up and attach to this javelin as it's branches out and splits and turns, and the metal looks liquid as it makes this little treetop crown from the javelin. And her name burns bright in Common and in Elvish and in Orcish and in Draconic down what is the shaft of this. It's only about a 4-foot high little tree, but what will forever be a permanent grave marker for Yumi. This javelin, you've towed it around.
Yeah.
Remember when you were throwing it at crates with
In
the
the
Alpha
sea.
Plesiosaur, and you
and
were
then-
like,
and then-
I can't lose that! And dove in after it?
Yeah.
It is now about a 4-foot high, split and interwoven little, sort of like a barren tree. Like there is life where there's death, but there are no leaves on this tree because they have passed. But the earth has also pushed up around it.
I like thinking that even in this like very winterish, like around like the bottom of it, it almost looks like there's like these like black roses sort of just like hugging the bottoms of the
Yeah.
tree.
And Lady Wren, she passes behind Xandra. She passes behind you. She puts a hand on your shoulder. She would have been proud of you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, none of us would have made it out. She was just the unfortunate one. I think about her every day. Thank you, Zhoadel.
Thank you, too.
The three of us wouldn't have been standing here if it wasn't for the three of us helping each other.
If I probably have taken a drink with me. I'm gonna pour it out. Sort of like a honor type like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start.
Don't waste it all.
Alright.
Let's share it, the three of us, in her memory.
I'm gonna take out the jar, I'm gonna say, like, I don't know what a nice funeral-esque,
Oh, I've seen one of those before.
huh?
Just say wine.
Wine.
Fills to the brim with wine.
It's funny if I'm brought glasses. I'm gonna
No glasses. Like even
Oh, okay.
even Lady Wren is just tilting the
Drinking
jug.
from-
Yeah, okay,
She's
perfect.
with you. Yeah.
Just jugging it.
Where my juggalos at?
And the three of you kind of stagger back to the mansion,
Yeah.
arm in arm. You and Xandra sharing little squeezy moments, little kisses, just leaning on one another. There's a huge part of your past here, brought back and safe and found in a realm where you did not expect it to end with a happy finality. Might be one of the most enlightening and invigorating moments of your entire existence as you get a long rest.
Do I feel inspired?
You feel inspired?
I mean, that tree was pretty dope.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. That was really cool.
I like my imagination.
Me too.
Yeah, that was good.
You all wake the following morning. Boblin and Quirky are like debating the pros and cons of like communism versus democracy.
Okay, here's a real question, you guys.
I've always been a socialist myself.
Okay.
Now listen now. Voting is key. As long as you're
Well,
Tell that to Lenin. Tell that to Lenin. Rolling in his grave.
here's the real question, you guys. Who would win? Grilled cheese or taco in a fight?
Grilled cheese would win in a
Taco,
fight.
hands down.
Oh, see?
I'm not going to mess with any aesthetics.
Nah, fuck you. Grilled cheese would win. No way, the taco. You just slap a taco with the grilled cheese and just break the shell. They're fucking fall apart.
Grilled
It's
cheese is
showing
dead set.
variety alone. Versatility alone.
Oh, you never had a grilled cheese with ham in it? You never had
That's not a grilled cheese.
You never
That's
had a
a
grilled
sandwich with ham.
No. Listen up.
And I'm gonna walk away.
As Boblin and Quirky start like squaring up, just like fucking no, grilled cheese. Taco. Grilled cheese. Taco.
Little prick.
Amazing.
Thank you. Way to punctuate the end of your sad little story.
Yeah.
Honestly, you got a lot more out of your backstory than a lot of people have so far.
Well, this is quite the. I'm glad we were able to make the trek up here for you, Zhoadel. These are great people.
Thank you, guys. This has been,
A bit of a hairy situation, but we got
yeah.
Literally.
there it is.
Literally.
I was waiting for something.
Shall we?
Right, gang. And you see Quirky's got a black eye. Boblin walks out, totally unscathed, gives him a little.
Taco is a little spicy. All right.
If we were fighting with actual sandwiches, I would have won.
Taco's left.
Grilled cheese only gets heftier the more cheese you put in it.
Well, yeah, but the ground beef has the actual mass, right? You have to think of that.
Now you get that cheese hot enough, you slap them across the face, it leaves a cheese burn right across them.
And he just gets cayenne pepper in the eye on the return, you know?
All right, I'm not hungover. I promise. Where are we going?
Probably go meet Kinneros.
Yeah.
Back to Foforan.
Kinros, you're pretty close to Forforan if you wanted to send them ascending. Send somebody ascending.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, but walking. I was walking for a minute.
What was that?
Vulcan.
I just said I've been walking for a minute.
Yeah, few weeks now. Yeah, walking and flying.
Sorry. What was the name? What was the name of the place?
For foreign.
Foreign. Okay.
Door and wave in 4-4.
I'll message Aria because that's who I've been sending with for the most part.
Sounds good.
I get 20 words, right?
25.
Easy 25.
Okay, been traveling for weeks now on foot. Near Forfarin. Where are you? Let me know if the company is okay. How many words do I have left?
5.
5. I am in good health.
My calves have never looked better.
We should see these
You
platform
should,
shoes.
you should try these platform shoes.
So I'll let everyone know that Kineros is okay. Wait, do I have to respond
Yeah.
immediately
Yes,
or?
it's immediate.
Oh,
We
okay,
have
decided
okay,
yes.
Okay, okay.
Lean into the camera.
Cool.
Cool, 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 cool.
No.
Yeah, I think you guys were two weeks north of there.
Yeah, it was like a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
On our way back to Faforin today, should take us about 2 weeks. We'll be in touch along the way. Meet at the Animal. I can't say that word.
Animal and beast. I think that's like
Animal
9 words.
Hawk.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say Animal Hawk. Yeah.
Meet us at the beastie.
Yep. Animal. All right. So Kineros is okay. He's still trekking.
Checking.
Still
Through the
trekking.
woods.
So wait, hold on. We're 2 weeks up from there?
Apparently, I don't know. We fast traveled here,
We
so
used the fast travel for 2 weeks?
Yeah. Because
Oh.
inspiration.
Well, we could have, well, whatever.
I mean, that would have been like days of D20 rolls.
14.
I mean,
It's not a lot, but I'm glad we did
I mean,
it, but
that
still.
could slow down the shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna say we could have gone to Calliope with that.
Yep.
Guess we should probably get inspired again, yeah. Alright.
Falconer.
Play us a tune.
If we rub your belly, do we get inspiration?
Hey there, Mr. Falconer Man.
Burning on the spells out here alone.
Yeah, so we make our way back to Faforin.
It's a
Ren,
dragon,
have you
isn't it?
tried any of those other dresses on? I only saw you in the one. It was
I've
very
tried a
beautiful.
few. Some of them are a little long. They might need to be taken in a bit.
We can do some mending.
The shoes are a little wobbly for me. I'm going to take some getting used to.
You just gotta cinch them up tighter, mate. As you see Corky in these platform shoes, just like he's like, look, I'm like 8 inches taller. As he down the stairs. Oh fuck! Oh no, never mind.
I do like these summer shirts though, the ones with the belly. Very trendy.
So, frostbitten belly button.
Yeah. It's a little chilly here for the crop tops, but
I'm trying them on inside the match.
yeah. We're still in the mansion, Corky.
What? I thought we were in the ship.
He was on the fling.
Oh, okay.
And he fell down the steps.
Oh, okay.
His tongue is stuck to the deck of the ship.
Does somebody help me? Somebody have a heat
I grab the ever coffee pot.
Eggs.
I was gonna piss on his tongue.
That would have been hilarious. Ryden walks up, just, yep.
No worries, man. I'll say.
The same scream. Same scream. It's either hot or piss in the face. All right, you guys begin to fly back to Foforan. As Kinros has made his way
I guess
there.
the mansion is up for 24.
It's 24 hours, yeah.
An easy 24.
But it has to reset.
So for the first day, we'd be on the ship.
No, it's 20. So, like, at 24 hours, everybody gets off, and then you recast.
I can cast it again immediately.
Yeah, the charge is once every 24 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can I move the mansion from where I cast it?
Once you've cast it in the spot, you can't move that spot.
So for the first 24 hours, we'd be.
Okay.
Or for
okay.
the first
That's
12 hours.
that's why I was thinking you guys were taking the soldiers back to your ship, because you've always had it consistently like right behind the mast.
Yeah.
Because that
Okay,
way, then if
anyway.
everybody gets out, then you can just take off.
All good.
Yeah,
We
that,
didn't do
that was
that.
my thought process.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Hey, Falconer,
Yes.
do you think I could try piloting the ship on the way back this time?
Okay. What happened to that scorpion claw that you were like trying to sharpen your sword on?
It's still in. Oh.
In the bag.
It was in the bag. I put it like. It's weird because I said like my quarters, but I guess it wouldn't be in like your.
Well, in the mansion, everything you bring in gets blasted out when you
Yeah, exactly.
exit,
So,
right?
I'd have probably stashed it on the fling somewhere.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, have you been working on it?
I mean, every now and then, yeah, I go in and fashion.
I was just wondering. It's sitting up by the bow, and it's sort of got like a new glisten.
But hold on a second. Come with me. Can I, with this help, check it out?
Yeah, make an investigation check
Nah.
with Riordan's assistance.
Oh, thank
Actually,
goodness.
Robin's Falconer's
19.
assistance. Yeah, you come up to this massive claw, and you're noticing it sort of spirals out from where you've been sharpening your sword, or trying to sharpen your sword, and
Yeah.
like the crook of the thumb and the. You're noticing it's less of a magical property being transferred to your sword, and more of a magical property from your sword being transferred to the claw.
Ah, damn it.
And you're noticing that from this little joint point, there is these long blue, sort of drifting into white tendrils going down throughout the creature's claw.
Lady Wren?
Is she coming with
Hey,
us?
so she's lit. Yeah.
Is this, this claw we found about a month ago, I chopped it off because it had like cold
Abilities?
elementals powers,
Right.
the giant scorpion. So I chopped it off and I was sort of using it as like a whetstone for my ice sword that I showed you. I think it's sort of reversed, and now what? Do you know what's happened? I can't.
Well, you're trying to use your magical weapon to sharpen? You're trying to sharpen the magical...
I figured it was cold. This is cold. It might
I mean, this just seems like organic material. Whether it comes from a sort of certain claim or not, it looks like you've more so imbued the claw with the essence of your blade, not vice versa.
What? Well, that isn't a bad thing.
I mean, you could make something out of this if you continue to infuse it with your blade's magic, perhaps like a shield or maybe some armor. I mean, it's quite a bit. It's quite a large claw.
It is.
You know, it's not uncommon for individuals to, you know, transpose magic from one magical item to a non-magical item.
Yeah.
Is your sword less magical though?
I don't think so. I mean, I hope not.
I don't think that's how magic works, right? It's like half of
As you
infinity
pull
is
your
still infinity.
blade out, Quirky had just lit like a little doobie, and it was just like, goes out. Come on, mate!
No, it still does all the same stuff.
Yeah, I just don't want you to lose the magic of the sword and have it transferred fully into the claw. You know?
Admittedly, I didn't know it was doing a reverse.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you know what, Falconer? If you wanna take the lead on this thing, I might think of something to do with this. Wow! Oh, Rostin has the. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna have to. I know I said I was gonna drive in. You're Rostin. Sorry. Everyone is talking to me from the left today. This is so weird.
I'm doing a lot of characters.
Rostin, when you were making your armor modifications, and even like the one I'm wearing, do you think there's a way you could do it like from like a carapace or like a shell of some, like this giant claw, like an armor sort of, or even like a shield? Maybe I don't. I just heard it may have been good for.
Maybe. If we get back to my smithy, I could take a look at it.
Yeah, true. I can keep icing it and get. Yep. Yep. Corrosion lobster.
Right. Zhoadel, it's been fantastic getting to reunite with you and
Yeah.
saving me and Zandra. I think we have some individuals we might need to reach out to now that we know that the rebel armies have taken over Dara.
Oh, you're not like.
Well, I can come back to you basically whenever.
Right.
All you have to do is reach out. But there's, you know, all the others. The ones you saw coming and going over all the years.
Right.
Or 10 years. All of the other soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
The spies, the individuals. And I need to start making connections now that I know that the rebels have taken over.
I know Vakmir is back at Dara.
Oh, good!
Yep.
Isn't he like a general now or
Yeah,
something?
he's been promoted. He stayed. You told him to stay with the Duke, and he
I
was.
did to try and prevent any extra.
It was a good thing.
It was. He was promoted, and now he's well, especially after what happened in Dara, he's sort of like a high-ranking official there now.
That's good for him.
Mm.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
I need to check in with the people above me, the people above him, and I think I need to see this new risen god for myself.
I understand. Yeah, he's shiny. Like Falconer almost, but I mean like if the armor was actually like, don't worry about it. You'll see.
I can only imagine.
Mm.
Zandra turned and she puts her hand sort of on
They swap places because they're always on the left of me, and I'm like looking over.
You want me to sit where our Krista was?
No,
Make
it's
it
okay.
easier?
Every time you switch characters, you just like run back and forth.
I could.
I would abuse that. Don't do that.
I've missed you so much. I don't think I want any more part of this war. I think I might find a place to sit and settle down. Where can I sit and settle down where I know you'll come back to find me?
Oh, jeez. I mean,
Maybe a place we keep pretty rhymes with keep.
Barkeep. There was a bar in Perforan. We got drunk. It was pretty sweet. There was a bar in Dara. That was pretty awesome. There was a bar in Sebastian we went to. That was pretty good. There's a bar in Elysian. That one was sweet.
You know, it dawns on me that we've never actually been to a bar together.
Oh,
That does seem like a puzzle.
puzzles! Oh, that place is awesome.
Could you pick
oh.
pick a place where you could take me dancing?
Have you heard of, what was that one place with the fighting pit?
I mean, yeah, that's a great city to buy property, and it's almost like we should be there full time. Or, yeah.
There was this like bar / fighting pit I was at when I first met these guys.
Bloods and Suds.
Bloods and Suds! Oh my
You're
god.
welcome.
You don't know that. You have
read-
to let
I
him
read about
struggle
it.
on his own.
I read about it.
Channeling Magnus, yeah.
I haven't been to Civilization, but I know Bloods and Suds.
I read a lot.
You do.
If Bloods and Suds... Oh. Place near Bloods and Suds.
Have you not found a place to call home?
I know.
Just
Rostin's little, like, shop he has, his smithy. I'm sure that, like...
What you roping me into this for?
I'm just trying to think of a place in Calliope.
We have a whole house.
I was just gonna say, are we not telling
Shoot.
you about our house?
Why didn't you talk about that? We have a keep.
I don't
There's
know,
this.
it didn't
There's
cross
this.
my mind, I'm
I
sorry.
have. We even have a room free now. The Magnus. You,
Technically,
yes.
we have two houses there.
Yeah, you
we
do. Yeah.
We have two.
We've got two
Well,
houses and a
one's-
smithy.
one's
Two
yeah.
turning into a
houses,
temple,
smithy, and a ship.
And a ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Yeah, we're very rich.
Yeah. You've been gone for a while, but we're sort of loaded. Yeah.
She can fucking stay in your room, mate.
You can. Oh my god. And you'd love Sven.
No, you
Wait, they left. Sven and gang left.
Well,
they
they're-
moved
still-
to our.
They're at
Our
our
other
other
house.
estate.
They're at the other house.
We can let them know.
They're
The other house.
foreseeing
Not the brother house. The other house.
they're foreseeing the temple that Falconer wanted to build.
Yes. Yeah.
It actually might make more sense to have Sandra go there,
Yeah, maybe.
just for some company.
I haven't been able to ask, but since the fight, have you gotten any of your powers back?
As soon as that creature detached itself from Lady Wren, I felt all of it coming flooding back.
Perfect.
Do you know who? Have we talked to her about Polgura yet?
Oh, yeah,
Do you
that's
know
another,
who Polgura
like,
is?
Talking to Xandra, or are you talking to
Xandra.
Lady Wren?
No. Oh. Who are we talking to
I-
right
I'd
now?
ask-
I know
I'd
they're
ask-
both Scottish. I was trying to do different cadences. I know it's a little tricky.
I'd
She's
ask-
been talking to Xandra right now.
I'd ask both
okay. Never mind.
if they'd heard of Polgra.
So Xandra, less educated. Lady Wren was the one like, I need to go check on the rebel army stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So you're talking to Xandra, or both? You're asking both.
Asking both about Polgra.
Lady Wren cannot say that she knows of Polgra. Well, let me do a double check history check. That's a nat 6.
Oof.
Doesn't.
Well, I mean, her int is like
Yeah, actually, that's why I
Wasn't it like
backtracked
plus
here.
15?
Her
Arcana.
Her Arcana was plus 15. She knows the fucking shit about magic because she was trained by a
Well,
great
Polgra
ancient.
is a magic user and a very illustrious.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to put.
She's been around for a minute. I'm just saying.
Can I throw more arguments at me?
No, that wasn't an argument. It was a statement.
It's a plus 10 to history.
Oh.
So that takes a nat 6 to a 16.
Nice.
I've heard rumors of a spellcaster. Josiah Lorley said that she might have been even one of the headmistresses at the Tower of Zeld.
Yeah, she's Crystal now, but I mean.
We're trying to
So
uncrystal
could you
her.
unpack that for me a little bit?
I'd love to, but
It was a dragon.
it was.
It was in my
Oh yeah, we
hometown
fought a
local-
big dragon.
Yeah.
What was it called? It was like the Bone Melter. Horror Duel. Have you heard of Horror Duel?
I can't say I know. Well, can't say I know Portal.
Okay, well, you won't
That
need
too.
to. You won't need to. She's dead.
Well, I don't.
She was-
Well, Horridul is
Horridul
dead.
is
Yes,
dead, yeah.
Polgra is encased in crystal.
Polgar.
We're trying to uncrystallize her
I
One
actually,
of her arms blown off.
I thought that was a nat 2, but it was a 12.
because she
So
was
was it
fighting
22?
Crystania.
Oh
So-
yeah, Crystania.
So, has her father come after you yet?
Whose father?
Horridul.
Wait, who? Father?
No.
Sorry.
Who's her father?
Run that back.
Well,
Was that the dragon that was by the fangs?
The dragon by the fangs.
Wasn't there?
Well, there was a place called the Fangs, but we never went there.
Oh, was
We
there
were
a dragon?
gonna try and
You
get
should've.
knowledge. We were gonna try and get more knowledge about what happened to your mom and potentially more information about decrystallizing Polgra, I think,
Mhm.
at the fangs.
Yeah,
But we didn't go there.
there was a little bit of information about the fangs that was it's like people don't go there because it is an ancient and old bastion of like crazy powerful magic and like I can't remember exactly, and I don't want to say too much to spoil it, but it was like you were always taught don't go to the fangs, like crazy powerful shit is up there. And they, as long as we leave them alone, they leave us alone.
Yep. That's why we never went.
I mean, hey, you're all level fucking almost 11 now. Horridul's father.
Hmm.
The blue
Blue.
and mechanical dragon. He wraps himself in technology. Zorku. Get ready for this spelling.
Oh shit! Hold on. It starts with a G.
And if anybody has any complaints about this, you can all blame Quinn because he riffed this dragon into existence.
I was just gonna ask if it was this dragon.
Yep. I had some of my own plans, and then Quinn brought it up out of nowhere, and I said, fuck it.
Thanks, Quinn.
Welcome.
Big ups. It's good.
Actually, it was
It's good.
Boblin's idea. It wasn't
Yeah,
technically
yeah, yeah.
mine, so.
No,
I mean, it's still
no,
a
not
great idea.
technically. Not technically. Okay. Z. O. R. X. A. Q. U. Apostrophe.
Wow.
U.
Wow.
E. R. N. A. I.
Oh.
N.
Oh my god. Is it done?
The Stormbringer.
I got
Zach's
Zorks.
name?
What was that, Quinn?
Zach's name? Zach's name?
Zorax,
Zorks.
Zoraxku,
The storm
er,
bringer?
Zoraxke Urinane.
Orinane.
Zoraxke Urinane.
The Stormbringer.
I got
I'm just gonna
Zorks.
call him X.
Give me.
X gonna bring it to you.
What? What? Have you ever seen any of those like Instagram videos where it's like D&D books and they're like, let's try and pronounce these dragon names together. Yeah. Honestly,
Zork.
I am way better than a lot of D&D books.
So this is out of a book?
No,
Zork.
this is my name. But if you go into some like D&D guides, like, oh, there's a dragon at the end, and then it's like, his name is 47 letters long because they're ancient and they have this ancient language, and then it's just like, how would you pronounce this? Zaxora Dora Bakalu? Or no, it's
I got married.
Basically.
It's still probably easier than some of the real Icelandic words for dragon.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
It's true.
Zorksak,
Zorksack?
Zorksak
Zorksak.
Urinane.
Orinane.
The Stormbringer.
You don't need to go as slow
You
as
can
you're
just-
going.
You just call him the Stormbringer.
I'm gonna call him Zorky.
Zorks.
Zorky.
Big old Zorky boy.
She lets you know that this is the father,
Mechanical dragon.
Oh.
Damn.
Horadul. And I don't think a lot of you remember this because I had to re-listen to it myself. So when she was trying to fly away with her egg, and you and your dad brought her down, Riordan, she was like, "My father will find vengeance," or something like that.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember that.
I do. I always thought it was gonna be a black dragon.
You can crossbreed dragons. Blue dragons is fun. Blue dragons is fun, man.
Horadul was adopted.
He was just a crossbreed.
Just, you know.
And she was still
assess-
young. Like, she was just an adult dragon. Like, few hundred years. Who was talking? It was, Lady Wren. She lets you know that this dragon, he's been around for a long fucking time. Like, since before...
The before four?
Since
before
before...
foreign?
Since before Durelium.
That's an ancient boy.
Mm-hmm.
When Lady Wren is free, I would like to approach her.
Before she takes off?
So I'm gonna come up to Lady Wren. I'm wearing this sleeveless
Love it.
gold sequined top. And I've got
She's
these-
wearing one of her dresses?
and I've got these high velvet boots and a slim black pencil skirt. I'm gonna come up to her and be like, excuse me?
Darling? No. One quick second. She pulls out her book. She flips a few pages. She looks at you. She bookmarks it. A couple pages later. Wait. First spell. Prestidigitation. And suddenly, the scent of the wild is gone from you. And you're like, oh, I can't smell myself. That's weird. And she flips to the next page.
I have a build.
And she casts Lady Wren's hair rejuvenation. What's the fuck? Rejuvenation. Oh my god.
Hold on.
Words.
In between
like
those.
me and
And
Eddie
suddenly, all of your hair, as it was matted and dirty, like the dust is gone, and then suddenly it is just pushed back. And it does the same to her as her long hair is now pushed back. And it's just below her shoulders now, where you used to know it. Like, it went down all the way to her butt and longer, and always just brushed and silky slim.
I don't know what the range of it is, but somehow
Sucky
his
smooth.
hair is also effective.
Everyone's on the deck of the ship. Little stars.
Commercial.
It's an area of
Everyone's
effect
got duck
spell.
lips.
Quirky's whole, like,
Easy,
His back
breezy,
hair.
beautiful, cover Amour Ventis.
his legs are, like, soft.
He's like, it looks like he has a perm now. He's just like curly.
He's just a big ball of fluff and horns.
There's just like a guard like 50 feet away.
Darling.
Why are they all in slow-mo right now?
Darling, now you suit that dress.
Thank you. The key is Super Saiyan.
You're doing great.
I was just wondering, the ring that you gave me, I've tried it on and taken it off and tried it on, but I don't feel any different. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know how to make it work.
Hold on.
It's great.
Now it sounds like the Taco Time radio guy.
Tacos for everyone!
Is it only for...
Eat fresh at Taco Time.
Well, the ring itself requires a bit of quality time. If you sit with it, focus on it, touch it, keep it close, meditate, or just have a restful sleep with it.
So I should not have taken it off then.
As long as it's with you, you can hold it, wear it, tuck it in your pocket, as long as you're focused on its intent towards you. It'll aid you in the end.
And what about this? This horn?
That horn, I'm not entirely...
Oh.
You said I've been shaky. Look at this motherfucker. This item, I'm not entirely sure what its intent is. It was an item collected.
Yo. Sorry.
All good.
Oh, that's me.
No, I just didn't know if you wanted to get in on anything. Its intent is not quite known to me. If you maybe perhaps spend a bit of time with it as well, you might find out more than I have. It was just one of my husband's collector's items.
I was just thinking that maybe the problem with the ring is because I was focusing too much on the horn last night and less on the ring.
Sometimes you need to focus on the horn, and sometimes you need to let the ring be a ring.
Right. Okay. But thank you.
I mean, if you have any other questions, I mean, you seem a little bit confused in your womanhood. Are you alright, love?
No, I am a woman, yeah.
No, but are you alright, love? There seems to be a bit of a... sort of a shade, sort of a shadow behind those eyes.
In one of your dresses pockets there was eyeshadow.
it's just makeup. No, I am okay.
You can trust me if you need. As one woman who has been bastardized by a severe and powerful male presence for many years, had to be stuck in the shadows with friends that I never knew I could trust until I knew I could trust them. If there was people in your life that gave you harm or...
I've had no people in my life. I've been on my own for as long as I can remember.
Roll a persuasion or a deception check. Another nat 6. Come on.
19.
Insight.
Lady Wren.
Plus 7, so that's a total of not as high as 19.
I mean, I'm not being like very obvious that I'm not lying. So
Yeah. Does that mean you want me to do it with advantage?
sure, I'm not. It's pretty obvious that she's lying. Really, she just doesn't want to talk about it.
Second roll was natural 19. If you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. She puts a hand on your shoulder. I guess you can't see my hand because computer.
Mm-hmm. Like
More
as
importantly,
soon as you touch her shoulder, she kind of like instinctively like jumps a little.
she pulls her hand back. She understands the boundaries. Or you can talk to Zhoadel.
Huh? What?
There's no one I've known that has gone through more than she has. She is possibly the strongest spirit I know. Possibly the strongest person I have ever met.
Wow.
Are you even there? I don't think you're there.
I don't know. I felt it though. I could have been like across the world. I would have been like, I feel really great.
If I have something to talk about, and I'm not saying that I do, I have those friends that I can talk to, and they are very good listeners.
She kind of turns from you and she focuses her gaze first on the white axe. And there's sort of a... And then she turns to the black axe. Sort of just this wisp of sound you catch out of each of your ears. To understand. You'll be safe with this group. Trust them.
I don't know. They seem to like letting go a lot of evil shit.
Their intentions are pure. Their actions might have been directed against their best judgment.
I agree a little bit with Arya. They might need to not trust people so much, which is probably where I'm going to come in, because I don't trust anybody.
Aren't you like wearing all of her clothes right now?
Doesn't mean I trust her. I would say if you were there.
Right?
She smiles. She smirks. She looks at the rest of the party. I think you're on the right path, love. Trust and distrust at the same rate you have. Skepticism is not unwarranted. But if I know anything about these folks, if I know anything about Zhoadel, it's that their heart's always in the right place.
I have no reason to not doubt them. They seem to be very forthcoming so far. But I've known some in my past that had good intentions at first. We'll see. And then I'm gonna turn and wobble away in these very high boots.
That like really bad ankle wobble, like model stuff, just like shit, fuck, oh, ankles are going, oh god, no, oh, I'm in the crowd.
Like you're wearing ice skates and you haven't laced them up.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what platform shoes are. Yeah. All right, you guys are on the airship. Somebody roll me a d20. Brett, give me a d20. You had a whole lot going at the start of the session, and now a whole lot of not.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
10.
Cool. And that's kind of odd that I don't have my random encounters pulled up. Got 12 other encounters pulled up. Most of them are for fucking her.
Oh.
12?
Yeah.
10.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Which is it, man?
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
Ooh.
1.
No encounter.
I think this day I'm going to be experimenting with, like, the claw. I have one of the, like, fangs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try, like, for a couple hours, maybe, like, grinding it down. Maybe, like, Yeah,
Just do more body work. That'll explain it all.
Hmm?
The body work.
yeah.
Just like a cat, you know.
Right.
Do I, so I'm going to be spending some time reading scrolls
Mhm.
and meditating and just, do I remember anything about my mom casting spells? Do I remember anything about her book? About just that realm of memory?
Yeah. You remember? So there's sort of like it kind of comes to you in your meditations on the days that go past. Now that you've got scrolls, you've acquired like wyvern wing material from when you guys were in for foreign, when Boblin led you guys into the warehouse, and you carved out like a whole wing of a wyvern. You're remembering you're getting like these very reminiscent smells, these sounds, these textile sort of feelings of like you as a young child touching her book, and the coarse leather that is cured, and going around with her and your dad. It's like, oh, somebody needs some assistance here, and your mother would pull out her book and she'd just read a quick inscription and sort of like cast mending on this building, or go off and somebody is like broken and needs assistance, like they went out boar hunting and somebody got gored, you know. It's like the book comes out and you are seeing constantly this sort of like crimson leathered book with her long braided bookmark in it, flipping, and you're seeing it as younger and then a little older and then a little older, and starting to understand the magic capabilities that your mom has, though she's always kind of kept them tucked and minimalized. She never ever came out in your guys' community as like 9th level spells, you know, like I'm gonna create a building out of nothing. It was always small stuff until that day. And then suddenly rushing back from this hunt, your first solo hunt, to find that green dragon and that drow priestess, and then suddenly now seeing your mother book floating aloft in front of her and like bolts of lightning raining down, and never knowing that was her capability. You definitely have memory and history in like you always knew she was capable until you knew she was more than capable.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've been waiting to throw. I was wondering basically the whole campaign if you were ever going to multi-class into Wizard, and so it's extra good history stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she was being dragged out basically by her ankles by this foreign entity and these creatures you had no idea of, and in her last ditch effort, just like boom, crystallized the village to keep them from dying.
Would you say there's 4 foreign entities?
Oof.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. It's good.
As you guys begin to circle back into For Foreign, Kinneros has been here now for a couple of weeks. Kinneros has been hearing some interesting rumors, some talk. There's been an assassination of the wannabe king, the Darren loyalist, Zaxxon O'Draxon. Zaxxon O'Daxon. And the talk of how these individuals, with the help of a local or two, came into this space and took him out in his plan to become a new king, this aspiring new lord of what would be Notarium. This has German accent. Very, what's the word? There is the, what's Hitler's dude's name? Not Gorbachev,
Stalin.
Himmler?
Himmler! And, yeah, just like this plan. And you guys all showed up and fucked everything up. And Kinneros has been walking these streets and everybody's been talking. Well, Boblin took out that monster. Like, we believe in the new Durelium. We believe in New Dara. We may be far away, but we're also close to Sfordiesa and the magic there and the growth of the flaming trees. Boblin was the one who took him out. Boblin, he's worked at the Animalum Hawk for years. He's a faithful and proud individual of our town who hates the hierarchy, hates the idea of deforestation, who loves the idea of the hunt of the creatures and the prosperity of the civilians as you guys begin to land. And as Boblin strolls down off of the gangplank of the fling, as you guys park close, as you know, Kinneros has been sending you messages throughout these days, you land. And the crowds begin to kneel to Boblin.
All hail Boblin.
King Goblin.
Hello, Goblin.
As Boblin strolls back into the city, taking off his little spectacles.
Wait, no. We take out the magic carpet and put Boblin on top.
Nice. As Boblin floats.
Firebolt.
Fireworks are going off. The citizens of the town are kneeling as Boblin is being...
Two large wolves sitting on the end of the carpet behind him.
As Arya Druid crafts him a little twig crown that goes on his head as he starts to masquerade through the city, flying with all of this, Lord Boblin, Lord Boblin, Lord Boblin, Lord Boblin, all the way up to the steps, the front of the steps of the Lord's manor, where he dismounts. And Boblin, how would you like to address this crowd?
Good morning, Well, your king, your lord, has arrived. But I'm no king. I'm a common man, just as you are. I dream of a society where currency is a thing of the past. We will trade with each other. We will create a socialist utopia.
And we'll have taco stands.
Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for Boblin.
As Zhoadel is just firing off firebolt after firebolt after firebolt. The two wolves are parked beside him.
Go ahead.
No one will own anything. Everyone will own nothing. But everyone will own everything. Something I like to call communism.
For the commune! We'll commune together! Yeah, we'll commune together!
I'll commune, but just remember, I am still the head of the community. But I'm one of you.
But you're the head.
But I'm the head.
He's one of us! He's one of us! Yeah, he's one of us! Yeah, for the commune! Commune! I trust Boblin! I trust Boblin! Boblin for leader! Boblin for mayor!
Amazing.
I could finally use
As
my real
Kitteros
name.
is standing in the crowd like, oh, okay, this got a little fucky. Hey guys, how's it going?
But also somehow not surprised that we would be, like, in, like, a group with Boblin.
Yeah.
I can finally use my real name, Robert Lynn.
Oh, no.
He did not like that name.
This long, echoing roar comes, and it's shuddering the windows and the glass. For Bob. What's that? As there's this large shadow across the village.
Can we make a perception?
And then about 7 or 8 others
Oh, no.
flying past. Yes. Gather together so I might tear you apart. As another long shadow goes across, and then another. As you see this large blue dragon form. Passive perceptions. I think Arya and Riordan have the best.
19.
18, I think?
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
19, 18.
Ren's like 22 or something crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
23 maybe?
23.
Yeah.
Damn, son!
We've had this like 3 times now.
I know, but it's hard to remember all you guys' shit. Ren sees it first as she like grabs Arya, and Riordan's already looking up as the crowd falls silent. As this massive shadow goes across the village, and as it peeks up into what is now dusk's sun. The sun just falling, so you can see this outline. As it comes back in, you see glistening metal. You see glowing auras coming off of these wings, off the hips, off the back, as this massive blue dragon form twists back around toward the village, toward the small city, with these myriad of smaller individuals, winged individuals. And with your 23, you see some of these smaller winged individuals, they have people riding them that are now starting to break off and spread in pattern as they come down on this city. You have something I want. As the blue dragon, iron-plated wings, iron-plated chest, weird, almost propeller-like your guys' fling, portions of it jutting off behind its back legs and along its back tail, begin to swoop in toward the city.
Boblin had a dragon this whole time? What?
And we'll pick up there next time.
Shit, son.
I'm running for like a corner. I'm like pulling off this, it's like this pale blue dress. I'm pulling it up over my head. I have leather armor on underneath it. I'm going to throw it at some lady. I want that back.
You can just hear Welcome to the Jungle playing.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, as you guys are in this small town, of recent history of this dragon, and then its proximity to where you guys were coming. Boblin's the new king of fucking, or the
Heck
new
yeah.
mayor of Faforin. Everybody was
Yeah,
just
he
like,
is.
yeah, you took out that piece of shit, motherfucker. You're like, yeah, awesome. Props, bro. They're like, Boblin. bubbling. And
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
yeah, in the wake of that,
Take out that piece of shit.
what's his fucking name? Where's my mouse? Come here.
Zorks.
Zorks.
Zorky boy.
Stormbringer. Thor's axe.
Mew Mew?
That's his hammer.
Yeah. That's right.
Zorzak. Yeah, Zorzak Uranane, the Stormbringer.
Zorksack.
And as he swoops in,
Urinane.
you watch him charge his electric breath and then immediately release it into himself,
Oh, shit.
into the mechanics that are wrapped around his body. And you actually, Kinneros would actually have a very vivid memory of this, as it became. It was one of your visions that the rest of the party saw after the fact. But there is this large electrical portion of an airship that you all saw got ripped out of an airship when it crashed, strapped across his chest and up over his wings, where he detonates his electrical energy, and then suddenly, as he goes from 80 feet of movement to 160 feet of movement per round, as he comes through, basically turns himself into a jet fighter.
Dan.
Starscream!
Yeah.
Oh, Starscream should be just screaming from... Ah! This guy's gonna fuck Starscream up.
3 letters.
Hey, Quinn, you made this. Next
I'm gonna make
time,
bobbling buttons for everybody.
Yes.
next time you,
There's no voting. I'm a, you know.
Yeah.
next time you riff a monster, just remember, I will make it to kill you.
Yeah.
2 XP, I would assume.
Yeah, solid role-playing episode or session, 200. Normally it's 100, 200. You guys did great. Loved all the laughs, the giggles, and yeah, it was kind of also nice to not have a session that was just like thrown into combat. You know, we've had a lot of combat recently. You guys just chatting and sussing it out.
'Twas good.
'Twas good. I could tell most of you were pretty well engaged. Brett, I felt like I lost you at a moment there, but then you came back, so it was good.
I was just looking up spells, all the spells you gave me. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, well then, cool.
Yeah, don't have to.
I could just see you like beside the table, and I was like, oh, he's just texting away. But yeah, we were looking
I
at
was
spells.
just freaking going down on my spell stuff. So.
That's
Fill
awesome.
the gap with interest, not with disinterest.
No, it's great, man. I'm excited for you to have some spells, because like, yeah, rogue spellcasting, ski. Man, I've said it a million times, but we did that one shot. Ski was like, holy shit, this fucks hard rogue spellcasting.
Yeah, it was sweet.